Hey guys, it's Tracy. I shared this plaque that I picked up from Hobby Lobby in my February 23rd, 2017 Hobby Lobby haul, and I knew that it was going to look really pretty in the center of a wreath. So this is the wreath that I put together. I do design my wreaths to sell for a local gift shop. I get a lot of questions about that, so let me show you how I put this together. I'm starting with a 14-inch wreath form, and I'm going to use this linen ribbon, and I got this at Walmart. I ended up using 2 rolls of this linen burlap ribbon, and I got this at Walmart. And so what I did is I just attached it to the wire frame, and I just did a loopy effect and just looped it through the 3 wires. I did have to play with the loops to get them the size that I needed them, because there wasn't a lot of ribbon on this actual linen roll. So, you know, depending on how much material you have will depend on how big of the poofs you can get. So now I'm just going to take some burlap, and I'm just going to go around the wreath, just giving sort of a second layer. Next layer is this 21-inch deco mesh, and I'm going to cut off maybe about 10-inch pieces, and then I will cut that little roll in 2/3. I just want the green to be an accent, because I want the center plaque to be the main focus of my wreath. And my wreath is not going to be that big, so I just want the green as an accent. I am rolling it in a tube effect or a spiral and putting it in each of the chenille stems, just untwisting it where I gathered the burlap, and just putting it right back in there. Next layer is this pink mesh, and I'm going to do the same thing by cutting them into 10-inch strips, and then I will cut those in half, and then I'm going to do a ruffle effect around the outer edge of the wreath form. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that my camera was not filming when I was making the ruffle technique of the ribbon and attaching it to the wreath in those chenille stems, but I just put it around the outside of the wreath. Here are the ribbons I decided to use in this wreath. The green and the white is from Craft Outlet, and I got the burlap with the white chevron from Hobby Lobby. The green and white checkered one, I decided to leave the edges straight. I do singe the edges with my lighter so that the ribbon doesn't fray, and I did V-cut the ribbons of the chevron. And so I just attached them in each one of the pink ties around the edge of the wreath, because I want it to accent around the edge of the wreath. I'm adding some berries, and these are from the Dollar Tree, and I just attach them, glue them right in the center of that chevron ribbon, using the same sequence around this entire wreath. And so I am just cutting the berries off with my wire cutters, and then I'm just going to take some glue, some Aleene's tacky glue, and just glue them into the center of the little ribbon. Just the little ribbons, just gives them a little cuteness right inside of that middle of that ribbon. Okay, I'm showing you this because I get asked a lot, how do I attach my signs to my wreaths? So I use small little eye hooks, and you can get them at any home improvement store, or I have even gotten them at Hobby Lobby, and I attach them with just some wire. I take a piece of wire and I attach that to the wreath frame, and then those little screw hooks, I just hook it through that wire, and then I make it, really tight. Not too tight, because then it will pull the sign from the middle of your wreath too far into your wreath, and then it makes your ribbon, stick out above your sign. And I like the look where my sign is more on top of my ribbon and my mesh. So it really just depends on what kind of look you're going for. Something I like to do for the top of my wreaths is to add a hanger, and I do it several ways. And so I'm going to show you how I did this one. I always pick a ribbon that is in the wreath itself, and so I just thread it through the wire in the back, and I cut that off, and then I'm just going to glue that down. Don't make it too long, because then your wreath won't hang right, or it'll hang too low. So you just want to kind of judge how much space you want in between your hanger and your actual wreath. I will use different things to put for my actual, what I will hang it on for, like the nail or the wreath hanger. For this particular wreath, I'm using a piece of jute. I have in the past used rickrack. I've used ribbon, and I've also used, really your imagination is your only, limitation. And so you just need to ensure that you have your hanger glued down very well, because this is what is going to hang on your nail or on your wreath hanger on your door, and that is going to hold up your entire wreath project. I always make a little mini bow for the top of my hanger. So I use the ribbons that are in the wreath itself. And so I will just share with you here how I created this particular one. I'm showing the entire process because I have had a request to do that. So since this video wasn't quite as long, I am showing the entire process from start to finish. I hope that you've found this video helpful or entertaining. If so, please leave me a comment and give me a thumbs up. I appreciate that more than you will ever know. And here is my social media links. I love to connect with my friends. Subscribe by clicking on my little picture there. It's free to subscribe. It just lets you know when I upload another video. And we will talk to you soon, and God bless.